What mind-blowing, but simple, facts would satisfy a 4-year-old daughter's daily request for one fact before bedtime?
Pineapples used to be so expensive that people would rent them as a centerpiece for their party. Scotland's national animal is a unicorn. A single strand of spaghetti is a spaghetto. At birth, a baby panda is smaller than a mouse. Violin bows are usually made from horsehair. The color red doesn't make bulls angry, they are colorblind. Herringfish communicate with flatulence. If you heat up a magnet, it loses its magnetism. It snows metal on planet Venus. Garlic attracts leeches. In 1992, a shipping crate full of 28,000 rubber ducks fell off a ship. They kept washing up for years.
The 28,000 rubber ducks were extensively used by scientists to gain knowledge about ocean currents, and you can get a bonus if you catch one and send it in with the location and time of the finding. Also, there is the term rubber ducking, which is used by programmers to help them find mistakes. They explain their problem to a rubber duck and by doing so often find a solution.
Most elephants weigh less than a blue whale's tongue.
I guess I'm 4. Because I'm loving all the fun facts in this thread.
Most. No need to fat shame Nelly the bellephant.
Kangaroos can't walk backwards.
Neither can emus. Which is why they're featured on the Australian coat of arms, as it symbolizes our country always moving forward.
Bees tell their friends about good nearby flowers by dancing.
And if you feed them cocaine, they will exaggerate the amount of flowers, and sometimes say they've found flowers when they actually haven't, just like humans. Probably not suitable for a 4-year-old, but it's cool to know we're not so different to bees.
Heck yeah, we do.
In Switzerland, it's illegal to own just one guinea pig, if you have any. You have to have at least 2. They get lonely.
Can confirm. I have 3 poop machines running around.
There's an island in Japan populated only by fluffy bunnies. That Google search just made my day.
When a bee is chosen to be the new queen, they are given a special type of honey that completely changes their bodies. Kind of like how a Pokémon evolves. Super simplified. But it's still pretty cool to think about.
Royal jelly.
Butterflies smell with their feet.
My feet smell too.
A polar bear's skin is black.
And their hair isn't white but transparent and hollow.
Otters have skin pockets for their favorite rocks.
They are also surprisingly vicious.
Horses are more closely related to rhinos than to deer.
Humans are closer related to chimpanzees than horses are to donkeys. And those can have offspring.
There are more stars than there are grains of sand on all the beaches in the world. Cows can walk upstairs. But they can't walk down.
Can confirm.
Chocolate was once used as currency. By the Aztecs. More accurately, cacao beans were used. Worms had 5 hearts. The surface of Mars is covered in rust, making the planet appear red. The red food coloring, carmine, that's used in a lot of candy is made up of a kind of beetle. There's a train station in Japan that has a cat station master, currently Naitama. Cows have best friends and get stressed when separated. Tomatoes were once thought to be inedible. Since they're in the same family as nightshade, which is poisonous, ETA cause I got a lot of comments ABT this one. Tomatoes' acidity interacted with lead plates, lead poisoning, check out /u/n0v494s comment. Apples float but pears sink. Apples float because they are 25% air. Wombat poop is cube-shaped.
Good stuff here. She certainly understands the value of chocolate.
It takes a little over 8 minutes for the light from the sun to get to Earth.
So if the sun died, we wouldn't know for 8 minutes.
Pineapples are a collection of berries.
Bananas are berries too. And they grow on banana plants. Not banana trees.
This list of what groups of animals are called. A group of elephants is a parade. A group of owls is a parliament. A group of wild cats is called a destruction. https://grammar, your dictionary, com/word list of names for groups of animals, HTML.
A group of 4-year-olds is a nightmare.
Hippopotamus milk is pink. Some fish cough. Don't eat too many carrots or your skin will turn orange. That happened to my own daughter. Some frogs will glow when they eat fireflies. Before 1913, parents could mail their kids to grandma's through the postal service.
By the same token, don't drink too much water or you can effectively dilute your internal chemistry to the point you will get sick.
Some species of burrowing spiders keep teeny tiny frogs in their burrows to keep it free of bugs too small for the spider to get that might try to eat the spider's eggs. This means that tiny frogs are spider cats.
Yes. I love it when my cat saves my human eggs from being eaten by tiny bugs.
You've got 253 comments as of this post. Op. Only 112 more to go for a full year's worth of facts. Here's mine.
Once you filter out the ones about sex and death, it's probably a good bit lower.
Fact. A curious 4-year-old can never be satisfied with one fact per day.
This is true. Response to fact will be why. Response to why will be how. Response to how will be why. It's a vicious cycle.
Owls cannot be choked.
This means that someone tried to choke them and failed on more than one occasion.
Humans are bioluminescent and glow in the dark. But the light that we emit is 1,000 times weaker than our human eyes are able to pick up.
Hold up. So if I stood in a dark room with absolutely no light and took a very long exposure photo, I would be visible on that photo?
Your hand is exactly the same size as your face. Carrot whack.
You have siblings, don't you?
A lot of the TV or internet videos she watches comes via undersea cables.
That's because the undersea cables are faster than satellite. Also await. What? Thought.
From the time Pluto was discovered until the time it was demoted from planethood, it still hadn't made one complete revolution around the sun.
I once told my son that there was a scientist for everything. So we started a tradition where he'd pick something to see if there were people that studied it. And I'd give some age-appropriate examples of what they do.
Giraffe tongues are black.
To protect from sunburn as they are out so much during the day.
The building in the world with the most toilets is Wembley Stadium. Cows get excited when they solve puzzles. The filling in a Kit Kat is broken up Kit Kats. One time a guy ate an airplane. It took him several years but he did it. The little jump guinea pigs do when they're happy is called popcorning. When a cat walks towards you with its tail up, that means it likes you and is excited to see you. Elephants have a noise that means there are bees here, let's leave immediately. They played golf on the moon one time. I will add more if I think of them. What topics does she like?
But what was used for the filling of the first Kit Kat?
Pufferfish are full of water, not air. Don't know if that's mind-blowing. But I learned that at the ripe old age of 38. It's logical when I think about it, but it never crossed my mind. Also, a spinning disk is going faster at the outer edge than in the middle.
It rains diamonds on tilde Saturn and Jupiter tilde other planets.
Male seahorses carry the baby in their tummy instead of the mommy.
Whales are closer to cows than to sharks.
Making pennies cost more than their actual value.
There are more ways to arrange a deck of cards than there are stars in our galaxy.